You dirty rat.
That's on there. Hello, welcome to Board Deck and Practically Brain Dead.
Yeah.
We're playing, what's it called? The Quacks of...
Another white being in the cube.
The Quacks of Quedlinburg. Quedlinburg. Which is a bag building game, push your luck game, where you're trying to fill up this potion as efficiently as possible. We all have white tokens in our bag, totaling 3, 4, 7, 11, with the values on them. And if we draw 7, our potion explodes. It's not totally bad, but it does put you at a slight disadvantage. But there's a nice rat tail mechanic. Sorry, boys. I'm sorry. That kind of lets you catch up a bit.
Yeah.
Not only do the ingredients look beautiful and let you move up, so if I were to play a 2 next, I'd actually count 1, 2, and it would go there. So your potion's filling up faster with bigger numbers. But they also have special powers, and these are all double-sided, and there's 4 of each that you can play with in the game. And whichever space you get to gives you victory points and also a spending amount. It's quite tight actually, quite smooth. We're just racing to get the most victory points. Mark has gone. Have you gone red heavy or just blue? Or you?
Yeah, but only because I rolled the orange every single time I rolled the dice. And there's only 1 on there.
Yeah, there is.
So yeah, kind of not by choice.
You're just doing whatever you.
Yeah, I just spread myself
Yellow.
out, and it's push your luck. And don't do
But
push your luck.
but you do, because Orleans is push your luck in a sense.
Yeah, no, but there's no element of buggered my go. You know, it's like I've had to change my mind about which route I go.
Yeah.
Whereas with this, it's just like
But
if
it's
you push
not.
your luck too far.
It's not the harshest
It's
bust
not.
I've ever seen.
It's not. But still, there's always that temptation of just keeping going.
And then, but these are quite nice, adding a different flavour to every round. We are just coming up to the 4th round, which is almost halfway. We'll come back at the end when probably Mark will have won, because he's just like that in lucky games.
Yeah. No skill.
So we have finished the Quacks of Quentin Tarantino with a narrow victory. It was quite interesting the way the scoring went. I was trailing for the first third of the game. Then once I leapt into the lead, because I couldn't help it with my droplet advancation, which is a word, you guys just then powered up because of the rat tails. And I mean, that was a lucky draw. Mark on the last go got 16. Because he got double the number of rat tails in this round.
Ridiculous.
So but it is a catch-up mechanic that works.
Yeah.
It felt like it. Mark still finished last.
Still have a black. Never drew it.
Well, I never got my 4 blue enough.
I know what my problem
It is very clever actually, and it'd be good to explore these books. I feel like it is push your luck, but as the game goes on, it's calculating, isn't it? More.
Yeah.
I very much enjoyed that.
There is still push your luck.
Oh,
all the way, isn't it? Really.
But you know, I still feel like you could play it badly.
Yeah.
I didn't play it as well.
Really?
Yeah. So early on, I thought, well, I just want to get as many non-whites as I can, so that
Racist.
just so that I'm less likely to draw them.
Yeah.
I didn't really stop doing that, so I have a million ones.
Yeah.
In fact,
I think it is important to get some of the bigger numbers.
Yeah.
I've got 1.
I didn't have as many bigger numbers as you, but yeah.
So this is a very clever system. So this is how much you have to spend, and this is how much victory points you get. And if you bust, you have to. That's the hardest decision when you bust. Not at this stage of the game, but once you get round here, it's like could do with filling my bag a bit more.
I've got 2 non-white, non-1 tokens. Got those 2 that are the only ones I have that aren't.
Is it time for you to go back to the home? I enjoyed that. I think it's one I could play with the family as well, because even with kids, you can teach them how to do this.
Yeah.
And if you just slow down the simultaneous drawing.
What happened there? I must have knocked it. Yeah, no, because I had the 2 was.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
If you have the simultaneous, if you just draw a bit slower, you can help them say what they do with that, you know.
Yeah.
So I think it's one that could work. There's nothing. The biggest choice is choosing your colours, but again, you could help them with that. And this one setup, I suspect, will be the least complicated. It advises you to use them with the same amount of bookmarks, basically. So you use all the twos together, but then you can make your own, mix them up.
Okay.
So yeah, it's quite cool. So yeah, reds in a can be you can choose when to use reds this turn or later. This one.
Pot explodes within the next
1, 2, or 4, depending on the chip number. A lot of the powers depend on the chip
and
number.
money during the evaluation.
Yeah, so you don't get the
Look at
disadvantage.
the bonuses on that purple.
Wow! I wish that had been out. Are the blacks as well?
Yeah.
The blacks are great. I love the blacks. Yeah, so I think this is a really nice game. Fairly easy to learn, but not uninteresting.
No, it's good fun. It's a nice social game. A bit of social interaction. It's not direct interaction or anything like that within the game, but you just feel like, oh, are you going bust? Oh, what are you doing?
It says to draw the last round, one at a time simultaneously. But I quite like in our group looking at what someone's done. I think that adds to the game for me. It's like, because you're like, it pushes you to go perhaps one more and not stay safe.
Yeah.
But yeah, I like that. That was the Quacks of Queen Elizabeth II, and yeah, I won. Don't take the scores off yet.
Quackers.